You know, when you think about family feuds and all the sort of things that go on behind the scenes, you often wonder, don't you, whether there's a time and a moment that perhaps will be the right time to reach out and, more importantly, say, look, let's try and make amends at this very difficult time. As we've just enjoyed a wonderful video from Catherine, the Princess of Wales, which really did just highlight what a strong, solid relationship and marriage she has with, of course, His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince William. And it was just the delight of seeing them so relaxed with all of their children. And that's the sort of imagery that I know about, because this is the life that I've been told they lead. It's not put on for the cameras, it genuinely is their life. I think that's fascinating. But according to a very well-placed source, as ever, we have to say allegedly, the bottom line is that Harry and Meghan have decided to do this. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Nice to have your company. As I said, it's all about the right time, isn't it? You know, we saw that once again, I believe, despicable act really from Meghan Markle, allowing the fact that literally during the time when it should have been respectful for our late monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, there she decides to alert the world that she's with a book club in her hometown. Didn't have to go out then, certainly didn't have to tip off the press then, could have been moved, could have been saved to put out at a later date. But of course with Meghan Markle, it's always about what she wants. And when you think about it, it just goes to show just the utter disrespect, some people might say, that she had for the late monarch. Now I could be sort of, getting on a rant, but when you consider what she did for her, inviting her in and breaking a lot of golden royal rules in advance to make sure that she felt welcome and, more importantly, admired within the British monarchy. Now, what's fascinating is this, and it's come to this particular conclusion. Obviously, a couple of days ago now, we saw the reveal of Catherine, the Princess of Wales, update on her journey. And I just loved it, the fact that she spoke so positively. They were her words. You know, she came up with it, she decided what she wanted to say, and that's her prerogative. The woman has lived it, as have so many people currently going through the very same thing around the world, men and women who are all fighting that battle. And that was the idea behind that, her trying to be inspirational, that sort of stuff. According to her team, they felt that this might be a very good time basically to reach out publicly and wish her all the very best, just thank you and great to see you looking so well, that sort of stuff. And as you can imagine, it would have been a very positive message given the negativity that Harry and Meghan have around their own database and their own polling and following. One might suggest this would be a very positive thing to do. According to that source, and this is possibly why so many staff do move on, no, that wasn't possible. They may do it privately. Now, as I said, I know you can't win in this game. Family feuds do not play out well. But what is fascinating about this is something so sensitive, so public, and at such a delicate time, a simple message of wishing you all the very best for the future would have sufficed. But while they can push ahead with a book club, and of course Meghan's speech, and very much pushing Prince Harry's paperback edition of his book, seemingly in public, they can't find the time for his family, who's gone through such a difficult, problematic year. Now, how does that make you feel? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.